Dustin. How you doing? Oh, sweet.
Yeah. There.
Look, Chad. Yeah. I grabbed some. He's like, no, that's the same ones that.
I think that
for
one.
the wrong phone. So this is probably for.
Oh no, that's you have the other one.
Yeah.
You don't have the Lightning.
I brought a pair of those too.
Like,
I
shoot.
think that's not gonna work. Yeah. I don't even know if they make those for the
I don't
new
think they
phones.
do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which
It's
is
all
crazy.
Bluetooth.
'Cause they're probably better for you.
But it's
You know,
like, whatever.
all the Bluetooth going through your brain.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for trying though.
Want some popcorn?
You must have a lot of you come out on it.
It must.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Just a little, not a lot.
No.
Because it's not bad right here.
It feels warmer than it did when we first got here for some reason. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, I feel like when I walk up the stairs.
Okay. Maybe.
Brew Club Pizza. They don't even put the name of the team in it. That's like,
Yeah.
just put lots of matzo on there. Right in the middle to make it.
Yeah. You know what? That's damn good pizza though. Well, that's I just ran a quick trip and went downtown. It's actually pretty cool.
Is that?
Historic looking old downtown.
I don't think I've ever gone through this.
Oh wow. I didn't either. There'd be no reason for it. It's like a non-food player several times, but
So I'm kind of confused by the name. Are we playing like Chippewa Falls team first? Because didn't you say Rivers come from?
or combine with some other area things.
Is this thing gonna see this way or no?
Yeah.
It can see over there.
There's just like the very
I suppose we could.
big.
I wonder if we can do it like this and then just rotate it farther.
Sure.
See if this thing works.
There we go. It's like perfect. Yeah. Dustin brought some headphones. I'm like, yeah, I brought the same ones.
Oh yeah. Are we live? Live action?
Well, I think it's on mute though. Oh no. Maybe open.
Hey, if you're from the Roberg family, text me and tell me that you can hear us. Adam's sending texts. Here we go, Chippewa Falls. Playing against the conglomerate here. Chippewa Falls, Altoona, Menominee, Eau Claire. If you thought you were coming to Wisconsin for some soft hockey, you are mistaken. This afternoon, playing against some team called Elmbrook. I thought, well, what the heck's Elmbrook? Well, apparently that's Milwaukee. Coming across your screen here, you're going to see a guy with a hat on. That's Ross Carlson, national champion from the University of Wisconsin. Also my line mate in high school. He's a coach of this Chippewa Falls team. We've got the Mirage coming out here on your left wearing their blue jerseys. Sort of a Grand Rapids feel from the Chippewa Falls team here. They got their green or their teal with orange and white. But we're not scared. We're here to play. We're ready to rock and roll. two arenas here in Chippewa Falls. We've got a high school game going on in the other arena, the South Arena. Then we've got our game here in the North Arena, and then there's a Bantam B game going on, and then we're going to be back out here playing against Elmbrook at 2:30 this afternoon. Got Kenny Loggins ripping some Footloose right now. Trying to peek at some Chippewa Falls warm-ups here. Got some big skaters. I feel like we're going to be all right, though. We get out here and do what we need to do. Just started snowing as we were getting into town. Roads got a little bit greasy, but should be okay. 4 games in the span of about 30 hours. Partying, we got some good music going, jamming it. I've been to a lot of arenas in my life, never been in this one. Morgan, have you ever been here?
Never have been at this rink.
First timers here in Chippewa Falls. Yeah, I went to get myself my my annual pretzel at every arena that I try to go to. And I was standing there, and somebody said over my back shoulder, "Is that Chad Roberg?" And I thought, who in the heck knows me in Chippewa Falls? And I turned around, and it was Rod and Lori Carlson and their son Ross, who was my line mate in high school from Lester Park. Ross lives in Eau Claire and has a daughter on this orange team. Ross and his brother Reese were my line mates in 1998 for Duluth East High School. Small community, the hockey world. Finley and Piper take it in. Huh? Yeah. Girls are getting warm over here. Got some bus legs. 2.5 hour drive down here. You get to Minong and you still got a long ways to go. This isn't their first rodeo. They got chairs and everything. "30 seconds left in our warm-up here. It's hard to even hear yourself think. The music's cranking. Almost a Grand Rapids uniform, except for we're looking at teal instead of green. Kind of a Florida-ish Miami vibe. Always a dangerous part of the episode here where people start firing pucks towards people that are picking them up with their bare hands. It's a good way to break a knuckle. Got the Mellon family walking through. Greg here, father of Finley, was also a line mate of mine at Duluth East High School. So it's just place is just filled with line mates.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Chippewa Falls Ice Arena, where we are going to have a 12-way matchup against the Mirage girls and your Chippewa Valley Riverhawks.
Wow. Adam's got it pre-set up, but I wonder if there's Adam, text us if you're going to keep track of shots and goal scoring from home, or if you need somebody to do it here. All right, here we go, Blue. Let's get this thing started. Some European house music here, straight out of Stockholm, Sweden. Starting it off with the D to D to wing. Tapping it through. They throw it up the wall here. Bryn hits the brakes. Mariah has it going through the middle. Weaves her way through to Piper. Piper chips it up front to Brooklyn. Brooklyn battling. It might be in the net. I think we're going to take a 1-0 lead here right off the bat. They're even going to play the goal horn for the away team here. You got to appreciate that. I don't think that's how the game's going to go, though, so we're going to be lucky that we get to spot ourselves an early goal here. 14:38 remaining. We're going to quick line change, 22 seconds on. We're going to change it up, D to D. Nora storming up the rink.
Goal for the Mirage. Scored by number 19, Brooklyn Peterson.
Uh-oh, we got some sticky pucks.
Piper Robert. Time of goal, 22 seconds.
Offside. Got kind of a sticky puck here. It looks like it might need to freeze a puck here. Yeah, some sticky pucks. Suvi taking the draw. Suvi chips it forward to their D. She's going to get the red line. Tries to get it. Looks like Finley. Oh, there we go. Nice little play up to Ev. Ev chips it forward here to Suvi. Chasing it. Thrown behind the net. We got Lucarelli there. Through Nora's legs. Nora throws it into the corner. Back up to the wall, able to be held in by Mellon. Finley throws it at the net off a skate and into the right corner. Mariah chasing after it. Sienna kind of holding the line over here. She gets it. She's going to look to Bryn. Ooh, it's a sticky puck. The puck is kind of getting whiffed on out here a little bit. That'll happen when the puck is warm and the ice is cold. Coming through here is Tallarico. Mariah follows it up, chips it in. Back into the corner it goes with Brooklyn chasing after it. Wheeling it off the wall and pinched by Sienna. Back into the neutral zone, Suvi. D to D over here to Bryn. Bryn's going to retreat. Turns it up the wall to Suvi. Off the wall now to Brooklyn. Having some trouble getting this puck moving. Brooklyn comes out of the pile with it. She takes it to the outside. Sharp angle shot into the goalie's mitt. Back behind the net now, Brooklyn. She throws it out front. Sienna fires it high and hard. Comes down in front of the net where Suvi is. Piper backhands it towards the cage and saved. Looks like Pipey's going to be on right with the line of Nora and Suvi. Bristol on the point with Finley. Win it back to Finley. Getting the goalie's eyes, Piper. Getting the goalie's eyes. Off to the side. Piper's got it. She's looking to get it to Suvi. Oh, almost another one there. Good stop. Suvi turns, fires, launches it off the glass. Piper gets it. Tries to turn it up the rink. Back to Bristol. Bristol thinking about throwing it, but still thinking. Got a little 27 there scooting in front of our net. They're going to try to get it to her, and they do. They get a second effort. We're not getting sticks. We're kind of in the area, but we're not picking up sticks. Throwing it to the front of the net where Finley is. Probably time for Pipe to get a change, but she's going to go out here and help Finley. Finley's coming through. She throws it over to Pipe. Piper, oh, hits the left pipe, or the left pad. Pinching. And Now back to Sienna. To Mariah. Piper's going to have to get a change here. She's rotating with 3 people. But she's hungry now. I think she's touched the puck a couple times in front of the net and she wants to get a piece here. Get a change, Pipey! All right, they're coming out of the zone. Sienna rolls back. Turns it up the wall. Bryn throws it up to Brooklyn. Brooklyn carries it to the outside. Towards the cage. Ev picks it up. Back towards the cage, but we're on a line change, so she's kind of out there, the last of the Mohicans by herself. Bryn charging forward. See if she can make something happen. Quick wrister. Good stop by the goaltender there. Get a chance to switch up our D pairing here. Little black-eyed peas. All right, battling there is Riley. She's holding her stick strong on the face-off. They ring it around. Bristol holding the line there. Riley comes up to her. Finley's got it. Kind of a no-look to the middle. Over to Finley. Finley up the wall now. Seven's going to cock the hammer and take a shot. It's tipped. Oof. We don't get that many tips on a puck in their end. Oh, she wheels it out of the corner, tries to stuff it in short side. Gray with a nice stop. Getting it up the wall here to Lucarelli. She cuts to the middle. Able to get it out of the zone. Now they're going to have to maybe just almost offside, but they called it offside. Boys are back in town. Who's that? Warren Zavon? I don't know. Boys are back in town. Anyway, so then we got Brent. She's going to wrap it around here. Little escape move. 2 escape moves. She's got Piper posted up over here on the right wing. They try to stay on side. Sienna's going to take it in. Got our D trying to rush it in here. Somebody needs to cover for the D when they're rushing. Sienna wants to find an opening. She's going to cut through the middle. Gets a shot off. Saved. Brooklyn looking to use the point. Bryn holds it in. Piper kind of got that right point locked down, or right pipe locked down. They're coming out hard. Oh, we lose a wheel there at the point. Somebody trips over. They chip it forward. It gets past here. Quick little winger. Sienna tries to shut that down and bring her into the corner. Mariah in there to help her as the center. Over to Mariah. Piper getting too close here to the defenseman. Needs to get down there towards the top of the circle. They're battling for it. Now we got a girl with her stick wide open in front of the net. Cut across here and help her, Brooklyn. There you go. Over to Brooke. Brooke gets it into the zone. Chipped off her stick, though. And that's going to be into the player's box. I think we're going to get a stoppage here. Door was open and puck snuck in. Suvi, draw back to Bristol. Bristol throws it in deep. Forechecker is Suvi. Suvi's on number 7 here behind the net. Kind of wrapping her up a little bit. Ev in there to help. Nora doesn't want to get tangled. Stays out of it. Gets it back to Finley. Chips it back in now. Nora, get to the middle. She had a little seam there where she may have been able to sneak to the middle. Suvi with a hard back check coming back here. Good pass wide. Uh-oh, a little nudge there from behind by Bristol. Bristol moves it up to Ev. Still battling along the wall here. out of the zone. If the puck is sticky, we probably won't get an icing here. Not sticky enough. Icing. Face-off down in our end. 14 viewers on a lovely holiday weekend Saturday. Cup of coffee and the couch would be probably a nice place to watch the game, I would think. Backhanded behind the net. Picked up by Bryn now. Bryn. Over to Sienna. Sienna tries to fire it to the center of Mariah, but it's intercepted. Sienna's going to try to find a seam here, see if she can get around just offside. Can't make that last move there until you get inside of that blue line. If you're going to switch directions, take 2 more steps and then switch it up. Got Brooklyn and Talarico with Mariah as the center here. Mariah is going to take the draw. Back to Bryn. Bryn goes D to D. D to D to Riley, but Riley kind of slowed up to give a seam there, I think. She thought Sienna was going to skate that thing. Off the referee's skates here, held on the half wall. Brooklyn throws it in behind the net. Looks like Mariah's going to go after it. Now it's up the wall. You got to get there, Riley. Riley's able to pinch it. Mariah and Riley. Chipped into the neutral zone. Riley goes off. Piper comes on. Piper picks it up. Makes a quick move. Throws it in deep. Suvi chasing after it. Locked down on the wall there. Uh-oh, it's in a jersey, and now it's going to be a 2-on-1 coming our way. Get some back checkers. Bristol looking up the rink. She got Piper there. Oh, just out of her reach. It's going to be an ice. Good thought by Bristol, moving that puck up quick. Get those opportunities to transition the puck. Kind of like more of a wrist pass, a wrist shot pass versus a slap pass might be more accurate there. Easier to guide it to the player. Chipped out of the zone by Pipe. She's going to get it up here. Maybe Nora can get onto it. She's going to throw it up the wall where Suvi can grab it. Now it's a F1 opportunity for Piper to get in there first, try to win a race. She tries to get a stick on it. It's bouncing around the shoulder pads of Nora. Keep working it down this wall here. Support the wall. Oh, off of Finley's knee pad and out of the zone. Bristol's going to turn around. Bristol moves it up. Into Suvi's pads, but she lost track of it. Little number 27 here. She seems to be like kind of a crafty little player. Small but quick. Behind the net here, Finley kind of wraps her up around the neck with her stick. Got a little bit of a battle. Now, if you're Nora, you probably want to put yourself right here on the face-off dot so that you can go to the left if you need to go to the left, or the right if you need to go to the right. There we go. Up the wall. All right, out of the zone. Piper's going to try to chase it if it's not enough. Icing. Icing it is. We'll get a chance to switch up that whole line. Ev coming out here. We've got Ev, Brooklyn, and Talarico. Nope. Thought I saw Talarico. We got Mariah out here. Bryn behind the net. She's going to take off. When Bryn takes off, the object is to stay on side. Bryn shoots, she scores. Every now and then Bryn gets bored and she says, I think I just want to do one of these, you know? She gets that lane and she flies through and skates a lot like a guy I played with there, Thomas Vanek, where it's just like It doesn't look like she's working real hard, but she's picking up the pace. She's flying. Gliding through traffic. Brooklyn, she gets through there and she still gets a shot off even from the ground. Ev fires it back. Oh, a nice opportunity back to Brent. They're going to try to survive here by icing one. That'll bring us down to the other end. 2-0 Mirage lead. 3:48 remaining in the first period. Looks like the Zamboni room's got a little bit of a drape over there. It looks like a shower curtain holding open the door of the Zamboni room. Suvi wins it back to Finley. Finley, a little wrister here. Stopped by the D. We got 4 in that area. Riley with a quick forecheck. That was about as fast as I've seen Riley go in a couple of weeks. Feet were just cruising. She was hungry there. Something good's going to happen for Riley on this shift, I think. Here she comes. She's getting it. Cross here to Nora. Nora looking for some support. Nice play. Looks to Riley just out of her reach. Riley, good forecheck, buddy. Riley's flying. Sends the Chippewa Falls girl onto her butt there. Frees it up for Brooklyn. She makes a nice move. Brooke, off the pipe and in. Brooklyn finding that goal-scoring knack here in the last week. Nice way to work your way through there by Brooklyn. I'm going to follow up by saying that a lot of that was caused from Riley's forecheck and being all over people and causing people to make mistakes. Pipey's going to grab that thing, get it back to Bryn. A little collision in neutral zone. Brooklyn's picking up the puck. She's carrying it wide. Going into the corner now. Piper with a chance on the half wall. It's going to go back to Sienna. Sienna fires it low towards the net. Into the goalie's paddle for a save. Line change coming. Ev coming out for right wing. You have Nora on left. Suvi taking the draw. Bristol on right D. Finley on left. Draw one back to Bristol. She thought about going D to D on her backhand. Smartly didn't do it. You don't want to be doing D to D passes on your backhand blindly, so that's a good second thought there. Chip it in deep. Ev with an opportunity. Back onto Nora's stick. Finley grabbing at it. Suvi chops it in. Now it's still on Suvi's stick. She fires it hard on the ice. Sticked away. Chipped into the neutral zone. Orange chasing. Suvi's got it. She's going to bounce it off the wall towards their D to Ev. Ev carries it in. Cuts to the middle. Ooh. Looking like a 5-hole chance and then a wraparound. Suvi into the... Oh. Good flurry there by the Mirage. What's Adam got the shots at here? 9-1 sounds about right. 12-2. Oh, I can't even see that. Yeah, 12-2 on the in-house scoreboard. I got a steel beam. I can't even see that far. All right. Firing it on net. Uh-oh. D to D with 2 people covering the D there. Brooklyn working her way through the pile of people. Chance here to turn it around. Tallarico fires it just left. Let's get an F2 in there to help. Uh-oh. Squirt's free. Gonna have to get that thing up in the air. Goalie's down. Bryn fires it back. Get it in the air. Good hard shot by Sienna on the ice. Bryn got Tallarico playing D for her. Now we got Mariah filling in on D. Keep it in there. They work it back. Bryn gets it. Lucarelli onto the ice. Piper coming out here. Piper tries to disrupt, and she does. She's got Nora with her. Piper and Nora. Nora throws it in. It's laying there. It's laying there. Oh, Suvi steps up, pokes it. Here we go. She bobbles it. Good back check. Get in there, Pipe. Get involved, kiddo. Piper with a trip. Bristol comes through. There you go. Pipey tries to throw it towards the front. Suvi's there. It's bouncing puck. Staying on it. Ooh, I didn't realize we were running out of time. Period ends. 3-0 Mirage lead here. 15-2 shots. It's like a Chicago Bulls warm-up song here as they're coming up to the opening tip-off back in the early 90s. My wife just noticed I got a microphone. Britta brought a video game microphone from the video game PlayStation video game Rock Band. So we are plugged in with a real microphone here. Somebody can take a picture and post it in the comments. It's a good first period of the 12-period weekend swing that we're on here. There we go. Morgan's got it. 15 seconds left here in the intermission. Had a pretzel before the game. I'm going to give the pretzel here maybe like a 4.5, but I'm bumping it up to a 6.5 because it was only $3, and usually a pretzel's $4 or $5. $3 pretzel with cheese. You get 2 points for price. It was very doughy, kind of gross. I didn't even like it towards the end. Good start by the Mirage. Let's go. Let's keep it on them. We got some legs going here. There was cheese on it, yeah. Yep. Filled my cheese cup half full. I mean, you could have pushed the button a second time, you know? It's not just a one button, it's a cup. You got to fill the cup. All right, this is going to be the period of the long change, so maybe we can pen them in while we're doing a forecheck, but we can't go getting ourselves penned in on our own end. Suvi's birthday today. Happy birthday to Suv. November 29? Is that what it is? 29th today? All right, Piper gets it back to the point, or back to the D. Sienna moves it across over to Nora. This girl's going to bang it off the wall. Suvi knew it. She came in there and followed it up. Piper sticks in there. Couple of sticks, but they're able to chop it into the neutral zone. Sienna's going to chase after it. Back into the corner. Piper, go get yourself open over there. Piper hides behind one of their wingers who's doing a good job of spotting her. Sienna's going to work it through the middle. Maybe to the outside. Yeah, get it deep. Not a terrible time to throw that thing into the corner. Bristol's come in, waits for Piper to get onside. They bang it in. Probably time for a line change here. Piper gets a stick on it. Brooklyn coming through, over to Pipe. Pipe chips it back to their D. She catches it with her skate. Through the legs. Piper chips it up here to Mariah. Mariah going towards the net. Drops it. Bryn's there and Pipe. Bryn. Nobody's covering for Bryn at this point. All right, get a switch, Pipey. Get a change, Pipey! Piper on there for 1:15. Time for her to get a change. 3 people rotating on right wing. On the rink. Finley now going to give it a shot here at forward. Finley going to get into the right wing rotation. Brooklyn throws it towards the front. Bryn, bang. Finley wants to get her stick on it. Slams it into the goalie's paddle for a save. I see my daughter Sawyer. It looks like she's looking at an iPad down in the first row. Kind of thinking maybe I could use her to go get a cup of coffee for me. Dom is slacking. Where's Dom? Get him here. Pull her on the Escalade. Get the guy here. He's probably reffing games, making money. All right, Mariah in the corner battling, gets her legs taken out. They're chopping around in there. Stay out of there, Brooke. You don't need any part of that pile. All right, back to the point. Try to go D to D here. Looks like the recipient of the defensive work here is going to be Riley. Riley back on the right defensive spot. Towards the net. Goalie paddles down. Save. Hey, can you get me a cup of coffee or a cappuccino and keep the change? All right, here we go. They're chipping it back into our zone. Suvi behind the net. Up the wall to Nora. Nora off the wall. Got Ev out there with them. Oh, Ev open wide. Catches the pass. To the outside to her forehand, drops it off. Nice little drop pass to Suvi. Here we go. Out to Nora over the net, off the dasher board. Back to Bristol. You know what? One thing that we could work on there is we get back to the point, and we got Ev that's kind of at the top of the circle going towards the net. Get our eyes up if we're the defense. Get our eyes up. And shoot a hard one, like towards the hash mark. That's like a pass. And hammer a pass over there towards Ev while she's crashing the net. She can either deflect it, maybe catch it and shoot. Mariah taking that face off. They fly right through there. We're going to have to tell Pipey that one of the roles of the winger on the draw is that if we win the draw, you got to try to hold up your person that's screaming through. That girl wins the race out of the end. Fires at 5-hole on Gray. Takes the goose egg off of the board for Chippewa Falls. 3-1 now. 12 minutes remaining in the second period. They chip it. Could be an ice here. He had his hand up for ice, and then he waved it off because I think he just knew he did it too late. I think they're starting to smell blood in the water here, and they're coming. Got Mariah in there, chipping it around with Sienna. Or no, that's Riley. Bryn's got it. Bryn's weaving through the neutral. She cuts to the middle. Into the pad. Mariah following it up. Oh, my God. Toe drag by Mariah. Let's get in front of this net here and get some rebounds. We're all matadors holding up our cape 5 feet away from the goal cage. We got to get right in those goalies' eyes, man. If we get in there and get the goalie's eyes. Piper with a chance. 4 people mugging her here in like the next 3 seconds. She's swinging at it. Brooklyn chips it in. Bounces over a stick. Piper going after it there. Get it changed, Pipey! They're going to live to fight another day here by icing the puck now, too. 10:40. Face off in the Chippewa Falls zone here. 3-1 Mirage lead. 10:39 remaining here in the second period. Face-off loss. We got Suvi and Nora going after it. I'll take my chances with those two going after loose pucks. Finley out there with them. Back to Bristol. Bristol fires it low and hard. Sienna tries to step up. Suvi comes in there as well. Reversed up the wall. Onto their stick as they're crashing in. Thanks, Sawyer Day. Got my coffee delivery. We're ready to go here and halfway through the second period. Battling for pucks. Chipped over the blue line, so they're going to have to work to get themselves out of the zone. And they didn't. Ooh. Saw these guys in concert one time. Queens of the Stone Age, I believe. They opened for the Strokes, who opened for Pearl Jam. Bryn behind the net, front of the net, behind the net, side of the net, through the middle, around. Uh-oh, she wipes out. A lot of games this weekend, Bryn. Uh-oh, Bryn's down still. Got to save our legs a little bit. Bryn's pooped. She's getting up. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Kind of a weird line change situation there. All right. So who we got? We got Pipey out here with Nora and Suv. There we go. That's a nice move right there. Wide wing. Nora, she spins. Support her. Not everybody. Not everybody. They're going to ring this thing back past Bristol. It must have caught like a little bump there in the boards. Uh-oh. Sienna cutting through. Our D are kind of having their way moving the puck through the neutral here, but the wingers and centers are kind of caught watching because there's not much of a role for them when that's happening. .826 remaining here in the first or second. 20 viewers, all-time high. 5 more viewers and we get free McDonald's. YouTube's got a Black Friday and Saturday special. Get 25 viewers. Brooklyn works their way to the front to Mariah. Mariah gets it back to Bryn. Bryn cuts it to the middle. Let's get something up in the air. Through her legs? Nope, paddle down. Up in the air would probably be the play there. Yeah. Every goalie that we played the last 2 weeks has had a really good paddle. Something's got to happen up top. Mariah fighting her way through here. Grabbing it. Finley on the doorstep. They're coming through here. Now Brooklyn with a good back check. Just kicking at it. Stick handling it. Finley with her. Finley moves to the outside. Mariah looking for a rebound here. There's going to be one. Backhand, just wide left. Finley thinking about a wrap. Bryn sneaks in for a rebound herself. Coming back here, Riley looking over to Bryn. Uh-oh, poked off of Bryn's stick. Back onto Bryn's stick. Bryn retreats. Looking for somewhere to go with it. She finds Finley. Got to get back here. Let's get some pressure on here. Brooke, got her. Uh-oh. Bryn coming down the wide side. She's going to chip it in deep. Line change coming. Looks like Ev coming out here with the Nora Suvi line. They throw it into a little empty space here. No ice. Nice little spot to chip it to on a breakout. There we go. Onto Ev's stick. Kind of hit her in the shaft. Chipped in now by Chippewa Falls. What kind of felt like a game that we had totally under control is now 3-1. Feeling like they've got some second life here. Maybe they're coming alive. Laid over there to Ev almost. just out of her reach. She circles back for it. Ev's got it. Tries to take a wrister from wide. Uh-oh. Sneaks through there. Sienna. Nora pokes it just over her stick. Up here now on the wall is Ev. Ev, a nice pass into the middle. Sienna throws it towards the net. Off a skate of the defender. Onto the net is Brooklyn. Or onto the rink is Brooklyn. All right, we're going to take this thing into the neutral zone. We're going to have to get ourselves checked up. Piper and Ev are making a line change. We got a girl in the front here. All right. Kind of got away with one there. Piper, the middle of the rink is yours. You don't need to be drifting that far. In between the dots is probably where you want to be. It's in. 3-2. A little growing pains there. It's not really a position that Riley's used to playing. She's seen RD kind of trying to work it through the defensive end a little bit, and she tried to do the same, and probably just need to keep that to the outside. Three to two. Got ourselves a dogfight. 5.5 remaining in the second period. Got the Fratellis pumping in here. Chelsea dagger. That was a Chelsea dagger that they threw at us. 5:22 or 5:28 remaining, 3-2. Whatever our coach is saying, I can tell you the other coach is just as animated. Basically telling them, you guys are in this game. Attack, attack, attack. Be strong. All right, so let's see how we answer back here. 3-2, second period. Little Animal House doing the shout here. Ev popping out on right wing. Suvi up the wall. She's hungry. Tries to slide it across to Nora. Got to find the forehand. Almost had it. Bryn off the wall. Bryn, upper left-hand corner and in. I wonder what the plan there was. Just get the seniors out? Get the seniors out there with Ev?
Probably would have got a pass if she would have had her stick down.
All right, 4-2 here. Back under control. We're going to call that a useful timeout.
Yeah, Bryn looked her way and her stick was waist high off the ice. You're not going to pass to somebody if they don't have their stick on the ice.
And fire back from Mirage Heroes. Let's go. At the 9-minute 49 mark by number 21, Bryn.
All right, here we go. Brooklyn coming down the left wall, taking it in with speed. F2 helper. Bryn cuts to the middle. Throwing it in front, up in the air. Piper almost caught it. Backhand. Piper's going in, battling. A lot of stick work there. Got to move your feet. This girl's quick. Up, turns around to Piper. Piper tries to cut to the middle. Intercepted. Icing if it gets there, maybe? Nope. Sienna with speed. Good angles by the Chippewa Falls team. They might be seeing that our breakout is to have our D's skate hard. Brooklyn going. Piper with her. Be there for a rebound. God, you got to be right there, man. Once that thing hits the ground, you got to be slamming at that puck. Your buddy's taking a shot from the top of the circle. You better be in the blue paint smashing at the goalie's pads when that thing hits the ground. You want to go from 0 goals to 8 goals. That's how you do it. All right, behind the net now. We've got 4. Looks like the Little Caesars squad. Riley back up to forward here. Looks like things got a little too close, so now we what started out 3-0 and we're going to try some new people out of defense has turned into let's get back to what we started with here. D to D. All right, chipped up here. Riley. Suvi gets there. Riley's still poking. Looking wide. There's Nora. All right, get your feet moving. Fake left, go right. Takes it right. Tries to fire it towards the middle. Mariah's there. God, Mariah with these little toe pulls, man. I don't know if that's like totally rehearsed or what, but Mariah's got the toe pull moving. Banging it in there. Ev with the goal. In the blue paint. Blue paint. That's where they come. Almost looked like she kind of hit it into the goalie's stick and then it bounced up and like hit her in the leg or something. Did you see that or what happened? It was a gritty. It was a gritty. Do the gritty. All right, here we go. 5-2 Mirage. Seems like a long second period here. D to D, and they're coming at her. Ev gets it, collects it, chips it forward. Oh, Brooke, there you go. Brooke wins it. She's got some speed. Brooke playing with a lot of confidence out here. You get a couple goals under your belt, you start feeling like hey man, this isn't that much different than squirts, you know. Pipesies do. She's gonna have to do it from in front of the net, probably not from the side of the net by 8 feet. Ev in the corner battling, pops out to Brooklyn. Brooklyn makes one touch. Right idea. Backhand, D to D. Up the middle.
Goal for the Mirage girls, scored at the 12-minute and 15-second
Brooke
mark by
maybe
number
open over here on the left-hand side.
Emily Sakala, assisted by number 15.
Here comes Mariah. Ooh, almost. Back here to Sienna, quick shot. Off a butt. Back to Bryn. Bryn's going to throw it in deep. Now we're going to have to do some work. Get it? Piper onto the rink. Chipping it in deep. Piper going after it behind the net while the lines are changing. Piper gets a stick on it. Back now to Nora. It's going to be Suvi and Piper trying to work their way through here. Into the neutral zone to Finley. Finley pauses for a second, get everybody on side, throws it in deep. Nora's going after it. Back to Finley. Finley loses the handles on it. Back behind the net now. Piper tries to get after her. She cuts to the middle. Chipping it up the wall. Nice pass. Nice pass by Bristol there. Suvi taking it wide. Oh! Back. Piper, you're way off to the right over there, buddy. Get in front of the cage. .44 seconds left in the second period. 5-2 Mirage lead. Nice to get some goals going into the net here for the Mirage. Been a little bit snake bit over the last couple of weeks. All right, thrown towards the net. Riley battling for it, being strong. Totally legal. Bryn sneaking in. Uh-oh, back to the front of the net. Tried to hit Mariah. Oof. Back here. All right. Let's see what else we got, Sienna. Sienna leaves it for Bryn. Bryn cuts the middle, knocked off her stick. Boom. Now it's an opportunity coming the other way, but we got numbers. 4 of us back. Mariah's still playing with it on her knees. They chip it towards the middle. Bryn, little body bump. And that's going to be the end of the second period. 5-2 Mirage lead. She's due. All right, here we are, working our way into the third period of game number 1 of 4 in the next 30 hours. 28 hours. A lot of hockey here, packed into the end of the Thanksgiving weekend. Yeah, this Elmbrook. I didn't know who we were going to be playing this afternoon, and I was talking to my buddy Ross, and he said that they're kind of like in the, I don't know if what they said, Brookstone area over by Milwaukee, but it's kind of like a Milwaukee. I think they said Brookstone, but I'm not familiar with any of that stuff. But Milwaukee, basically. Not excited to look and see what it looks like outside right now. The weather took a turn about 20 minutes outside of Chippewa Falls. A lot more snow here than up north. For once. All right. 15 minutes to play. Jeez Louise, 31-4 shots we got on the board here. Got Riley on right wing here with Brooklyn and Mariah. Bryn and Sienna back here on the point. Coming free. Mariah chasing it to the wall. She's going to get support here from Brooklyn. Actually, Brooklyn's going to go post up in front. Riley spins, tries to fire it. F3 around. I think all the F3s were playing F1 there, trying to get the puck. Back down low. Maybe a D to D, a little D bump here over to the wall. Sienna sniffed out that pass to the wing. Thrown back in. We're going to switch sides of the rink and throw it up to that right winger. Back to Bryn. Bryn's looking for space. She tries to hold her off with her arm. She backhand chips it in deep. Ev coming onto the rink with Suvi now. Means Nora's probably close behind, and there she is coming up to the blue line. Nora picks it up. Ev tries to get it to the middle, works it over to Suvi. They come up with it, chip it towards the wall. Out of the zone. Little D to D there. Nora down the wall. Tries to throw it over to the middle to Suv. Here we go. Here we go. Finley. Gloved. Good glove by the goaltender. .30 remaining in the game. Piper on right wing here. We got Mariah taking the draw. Brooke on left. Get in there. All right, Brooke behind the net, working it free. It's coming up the wall now. Pinched by Sienna. Looks like Brooke and Piper over there on the wall. Pop out to Pipey, back out to the point to Bryn. Bryn's going to throw it in deep. Brooklyn's got it. Tries to throw it out to Pipe. Sienna now picking it up. She throws it hard at the net to Bryn. Bryn over the net. Back to Sienna. We got our D just playing ping pong puck. Piper trying to back check. Mariah back checking. Mariah gets in there. Good hard back check. Piper and Brooklyn trying to get it free. Getting to the end of a shift here. Probably time to get a change. All right. Up the wall. Held in by Finn. Over to Pipey. Piper walks it in. Oh! Off the goalie's blocker or something, and get in front of the cage, bud. Get in front of the cage. Piper getting tangled up. Doesn't have her stick free. Suvi turning it down to Pipe. Piper needs a change, like in a major way. Got to get off the rink, Pipe. Finley. Bristol. There you go. Got a whistle. Dom has arrived. Dom, how about a weather forecast?
You know, watch out for that snow. That snow was a little crazy, but other than that, roads are not bad. The plows did their job, and hey, I made it here in one piece. We're good to go.
Hey, that's all the pieces we got. That's good. Coming over here now, we got Riley. She's got, good. Hey, you want to get assists? Maybe find Bryn streak it in from the point there. That's a good opportunity. Sienna pulls it. She's going to come in with a snapshot upstairs. There we go, Sienna. Good job, buddy. It's a good hard shot. Hey, number one, it's got to be hard. Number two, it's got to be on net. You take hard ones on net, good things will happen. She's got a hell of a snapshot. Trying to do a couple slap shots here and there, and I know that's probably what you got to be doing at the next level. But with a snapshot like that, I'd say just put the slapper on the shelf. Keep taking good snapshots. Got Ev over here on right wing. Finley gets kind of muscled off a puck there. Bristol with her, throwing it up the wall. 7-on-7 here on the wall. Little battle down in the corner. They get it up to Ev. Ev does a little turn. Maybe gets it to the middle here. There we go. Up to Suvi. Suvi cuts to the middle. Good look there, buddy. Uh-oh. Little extra effort there, getting a stick on the blocker. They want to come in. They want to come in and say this is their house. It's kind of our house right now. 6-2. You're getting outshot 37-4, ladies. This is our house this weekend. Just put that plug in here quietly with all the fans around me from the other team. Mariah out there here with Pipey and Brooklyn. Sienna and Bryn on the point. Back to Bryn. Now go get... Don't be over on that far pipe, Pipey. You got to be like in front of the net, dude. All right, here we go. Bryn turns it up, cutting in the middle, loses the handles, but able to keep it. All right, drops it off to Brooke. Iced. 10 minutes remain in this third period. Yeah, you wouldn't know, but that's Ross Carlson. He was one of my brothers. Small world. Couple Lester Parkers. Yeah, he's down here coaching. He lives in Eau Claire. All right, so we're going behind the net. Riley giving chase. Behind the net. There you go, Nora. It's a good place for the F3 to kind of be shadowing the play there, see where it's going, and cut off that pass to the winger. Chipped off the wall. It's going to roll into our end. Could be a nice, and it is. .35 remaining in the game now. Suvi takes this draw, chips it into the corner to their D. Riley tries for it, spins around, still has it, trying to bounce it off the goal. He's backing in, do a little ricochet action into the corner. Riley's still battling. She gets her legs taken out. That's okay. They haven't called one yet. We've had a couple close ones too. Fluttered towards the net. Finley wishes she had that one back. Kind of a little flutter ball. Flutter ball turkey. Sponsoring our game here today. Turkey lurkey. All right, back behind the net here. They ring it around. Up to Bryn. Bryn's got some muscle memory there with that little move she does. If the defenders learned that muscle memory, they'd be smart. But they always bite on it every time. Over here, Brooklyn chips it in behind the defenders. Working some pucks here. A little butt in her face there by Mariah. Pokes her butt out there and tries to get position. Throwing it out front now into the corner. Sienna was almost thinking she was the F1 there for a second. And forwards came in to help. Freed up here. Mariah. It's going to be a back check situation now. Stays with it. Over to Gray. Gray makes the stop. Bang it behind the net. Bryn carries it to the middle. Out of the zone. Ev lays it back to the D. Back to Ev. Suvi in the middle. Gets it deep. Suvi and Nora in the corner. Pipey playing high. Find a stick now. All right, get in there. Get in there. Piper battling in the front. Whoop. Who's got speed? Who's getting in here? Nora's got a chance. Piper, you don't go behind the net there. That's not really the best route. They're going to chip it into the middle here. Tried to free it off the wall. Back in deep. Kind of a dangerous pass through the middle zone, but it gets completed. Fan it off the wall there a little. Brooklyn, Piper, Mariah coming in. Brooke going towards the front of the net. Off the goalie's shoulder. There we go. Mariah coming through as F3 with a chance to steal that one. Stays with it. Get in there and help, Pipe. Here we go, Brooke. Legs are getting tired. 6 minutes remaining. All right. Get in deep, Pipey. Get a change, Pipe. Get it changed, baby! Get Riley out here. Number 3 throws it in deep. 6 minutes remain. 6-2 Mirage lead. Riley's open. Bryn to the middle. Hits the brakes. Back to the wall. Drop it to Nora. Nora's the last man back. Last woman back. Riley battles into the corner. Got a body went down over there. Back to Sienna. Another snapper wrister. Suvi stays on it. Good rebound goal by Suvi. Sticks with that play. It's a good shot by Sienna. Good quick wrister. Hits the goalie in the paddle. Off to the left-hand side. Spin around backhand by Suvi as she stays with it to make it 7-2 Mirage. 5:22 remaining here in the third period. This has been a long game. I feel like I've been here all day. It's probably the 2.5 hour car ride that preceded it. All right, Mariah works her way through some feet. Outside. Back to the middle. Ooh. Into the mitt. The thing hit a little ramp and went straight up into the air into the goalie's mitt. All right, they're going to take a timeout here. Five minutes left in regulation. I'm taking a seat. My legs are tired. My legs are tired, Dr. Lucarelli. Boots are made for walking at the intermission here during the timeout. All right, well, 5 minutes to go. I got my niece here. Hi, Harlow. Looks like she's wearing Fritz's jacket. She's got little Fritzy's jacket on. Hey, buddy. We got my brother and sister-in-law live here in Rice Lake, Wisconsin, which Rice Lake, Wisconsin's a heck of a drive, and that's an hour away from here. We're down here. We are in the central mid-zone of Wisconsin. 5 minutes left to play. Mariah takes that draw. Brooklyn going after her. Throws it off the glass to Bristol. Bristol quickly opposite corner dump. Brooke in there battling after it. Kicked free to Mariah. Mariah back to the point. It's going to trickle out of the zone. We're going to have to regroup and get out of here. That's offside. Lopsided shots here, 43-5 on the screen. Piper out on the rink here, right wing. Suvi takes the draw. Nora and Pipey going after it. Kind of an indecision there who's going to grab it. Free to Pipe. Piper back to Nora. Nora back. Everybody trying to get an assist on the point shot. Piper throws it towards the middle. Going across here with Lucarelli to grab it. Bryn Skates it in. Piper on the back door. Just as snake bitten as you can be. Almost, buddy. Either quicker, harder, or higher. One of the three. TI right here. Whatever you like coming out of the tunes. Bristol chasing her. She's got the outside lane. We got back checkers. This could be her first penalty of the game. Seemed like that was a good back check. Suvi Capilla. That's all right. Pretty close. Oh, nice little dish. Nice little dish. Oh, almost Finley. Getting some chances. Goalie's made a ton of stops. Uh-oh, chip passed. We got 2-on-1 in the making here with back checkers. She slides it across to her buddy. Her buddy takes a shot. Stays with it. Mariah picks it up now. Tries to chip it into the middle here. Brooklyn trying to get it in the middle. It's rolling. It's nice if it gets there. They're going to call it off. Oh, chipped free to Bryn. Bryn comes in with some momentum. Chasing after it now. Sienna makes a quick move to the middle. It's going to free her up. She's got Suvi with her. Tries to make some type of a pirouette, like 1 foot outside of the blue line, which is never what the coach tells you to try to do. Hey, Sienna. No pirouettes 1 foot outside the blue line. All right, here we go. Over to Bryn. Bryn on a D-to-D. Back to Bryn. Looking wide. Making some plays. It's nice to see. I think they might have got some instruction during the last timeout to maybe move the puck a little bit more. Seems like they're trying to use everybody out here. Ev going after it. Pulled off the wall by Bryn. Bryn's got her head up. She's looking for somebody. Spins it around. Gobbled up by the goaltender. All right, chipped forward by Finley. Still on Brooklyn's stick. Piper out there. Back to Bristol. It's up in the air. It's going towards the net. Oh, to Pipey. Still nothing. I think the team's rallying around Pipes trying to get her a goal here. Brooklyn says, my turn. Spin and fire. 1:55 remaining in the third period. Finley on the draw here. She pokes it past. Brooklyn on her ground here. Finley still chasing after it. Mariah up the wall. We trying Mariah at D here, eh? All right, Mariah on D, but not anymore. Who's covering D? It's going to have to be Bristol and Pipe, I guess. Throwing it wide. There you go. Interesting look by the Mirage here. We're going to go with the 4-forward line. Piper battling along the wall. Kind of a Miami Hurricanes colors here. Back to Bristol. She's chasing after it. She might think about just ringing that thing. Blast it up to Pipey. Off the wall. Nora picks it up. Got Brooklyn wide. Brooklyn pops it through. Makes one person miss. Coming in there. Looking fiber. It's going to have to be you, Pipey. Piper, get a shift, buddy. All right, Bryn's walking it in. Looking for somebody. Gets it over to Riley. Riley spins, fires under the goalie's mitt. (49-5) on the shots on goal here. Been a good game for the Mirage. D have had a lot of lanes to skate the puck, so that always makes things a little bit easier on you. Might not be totally realistic as to how the rest of the games are going to go here this weekend. But we've definitely been able to get it out of our zone when we wanted to. Backhanded onto the net. Just hit the 50-shot mark here. Piper going to try her hand at forward here for the last 16. She's got the hammer cocked. All right. Back on net. Ooh, it's rolling off the paddle. Brooklyn's getting there quick. Piper onto it. And that's game. Final score 7-2 here, Chippewa Valley. 50-5 on the shots. A good first game of a 4-game set.